Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second MA Gunpla build. This time it's going to be Winning Fumina. I did the work ahead of time. Over here in the box are all the sprues sorted out and pulled out, and we'll get that out of the way. This is what was in the box. You saw the price, 1,980 yen. This was at a secondhand store. I got my crazy building hat so I can see what the heck I'm doing. So these were things that were in. You probably can't see them worth anything. It's just like Japanese, it goes backwards. Seeing the prices of the new ones. But exciting news, I'm going back to Japan in late October. So I will probably be picking up a couple more of these, so really a couple more builds. Got the tweezers, got the flush cutters, got everything there. Got my tray to keep pieces from rolling away. And got some water in case I get thirsty because I have to talk a lot here. Hopefully do not spill the water all over the model. Okay, so last time there's that nice full color booklet. This time, all this color is showing how to customize things after you're done. The actual build is all in this black and white stuff here. And it is smaller and it is a lot of information, but the model itself I think is bigger than the last one, but it also appears more complicated with even more articulation because that's what I needed, more complicated. So I'm glad I did the other one first to get at least those first building kinks out of the way. So, wow, that's bleached out. I don't know why. Whatever. I'm trying to keep an eye on the live chat just in case anybody actually pops in here. So, here we go with build number 2. Okay, part 1, I need pieces from B1, which is the first one. Okay, just note this particular sprue here. This is one piece. Black, this sort of olive, clear, and flesh tone, all in the same sprue. Okay, so I'm looking for E1, 24, and then 3 from D. E1, 24, there. So this was, I think this was a little less expensive because it was at a secondhand shop. And then we need to go from D, 10, 11, and 28. 10 and 11. So, yeah, I don't know if I was new about it the first time, but yes, definitely going back to Japan, late October, early November for Halloween, visiting 6 cities this time, going with a friend as well, which makes things a little bit better. Okay. Oh. So I've got 2 levels of magnification on here, and switching back and forth between them makes my eyes go super woogie. And that is the technical term. Okay. So it's nice that I can get closer, but going from the close one to the far one is difficult. So there's 2 options for this particular model. You can build it with the armor on, which is what I'm going to do, but you also have the option to build it with the armor off and make a super deformed little robot guy as well. And while that is kind of cool, I think I'm going to go with that. Okay, so these go like this in the sockets. Okay, that. So the other one goes like that. These will be the shoulder joints. The amount of articulation in these, I think I said before, but the amount of articulation in these is just crazy. Okay, the lower half Shorter side goes there. This goes in here. This is the abdomen connection. So there we go. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I was so intent on doing everything else that I forgot to set the timer. So now I've already gone over a couple minutes. Oh, man. Yeah, this shifting. Do I have a 30-minute on here? 30 minutes. Boom. Go. Okay. You don't need to see that. Okay, so next I'm going to pinch these in like this because they're starting to show me. Now I need from B1, 1 and 2. 1 and 2, the shoulders. So yeah, so we are flying into Tokyo, Haneda, because Haneda is just, so far it's my favorite airport in Japan, also Tokyo, and staying the first night in Tokyo, and then the very next morning we are catching a Shinkansen to Osaka, where we will be for 3 days. But the first day we'll be exploring Osaka. The second day we are going to Kobe, and the third day we are going to Kyoto. So there's going to be a lot of traveling going on. Then, after the third day, the fourth morning, we get on the Shinkansen again, traveling from Osaka back to Tokyo. And that first day we'll just chill. Okay, it slides in straight. And then the next day, what is it? What is this way? I see. This slides on there. Okay, the next day we're going back to Tokyo and just basically chilling for a day. Then we're going to go to Enoshima, which has some really cool caves, etc., etc. And we're also going to Niigata, which you may know or may not is the center of rice growing production. And because there's all the rice growing there, it is also big time sake breweries. And then after that, the third day, we will either go to Hakone or Yamagawa? Damn, I forget the name. Anyway, that's what we're doing there. And then for the rest of the time, we'll be exploring Tokyo. B125. We'll be going back to the Maid Cafe because it was really fun and my friend wants to experience that as well. The last full day we were there, we will be going to Skytree because there is so much stuff there. Like there's the Skytree Mall, obviously, which was awesome. There's Sumina Aquarium there. There is also Skytree itself. And what else is? Oh yeah, one of the shops in there that I went the first time, Nikino Kashi, which is the ultimate Dagashi store. There's also one of those in Ueno. And got to go there on the last day to pick up some Dagashi to take home. Umaibo, you know it. Okay, yeah, my hand on frame this time, right from the start. Okay, so now I need from B1 34 and 35. Oh, there they are. They're in black. So yeah, this is it's definitely a bigger model, which is nice. So I'm not working with such crazy tiny parts as I was on the last one. So that might be something to keep my eye out for next time when I'm buying them. I'm definitely going to buy them from a secondhand shop because they were obviously cheaper, but everything is still there. It's like, why wouldn't you? I guess it's somebody's got gifted these and doesn't want them. Oh, this is a Gundam model. Oh, it's a Gundam model of a girl. I wanted the giant robots. I'm actually kind of partial to the models of the girls myself. So that's probably what I will be picking up again. Who knows? But there was on that one piece of literature that was in the box, there's a picture of a bunch of models and they show the prices on them. So, I'm just going to go over that quickly. It's just because you won't be able to see it, but I will tell you anyway. So this one on the end is 19,440 yen, so it's under $194. Then the next one is 44,860. Then this super deformed tiny guy is 1,620, so about 16 bucks. Then 45, then 9, then 48, then 43, then 19 for the one on the end. I don't know how well you can see those. It's probably all pixelated. I'm sorry, this is my internet quality. What can you do? But moving on. I hope so. You can see. Okay. Those are on. There we go. Now I need D26 and 27. D26, 27. D. 25, 26. $27. There were so many more extra parts in the other box than this one. This one has like one of everything, maybe 2 or 3. I'm really worried about when I get to the eyes. It looks extremely difficult. Okay, so these. We're going to slot together. So, oh, there, I see. I see. It's actually keyed, so it can only go in one way. Once you have that, there's a notch at the back that goes to the back. Okay, like this. Okay. And then I need for the collar B131. This is B1, yes, 31. B131. Anyway, I did add some more sort of accent lighting this time. Bounced off the ceiling to make things a little brighter. I know it's blowing this out a little bit, but I think you should overall be able to see things better. Anything I can do to make the quality a little better for you, I will do. Okay, this is going to go with the stripe at the front. Kind of obvious. Okay, and it just sort of, well, no, it does suck it in. Okay. So that's where we are so far. And look, this is going fairly well. She is, yeah, definitely a little more endowed than Model 2. Oh, okay. Midriff. I need 9, 10, and 11 off B1. Yeah, the body is definitely bigger. Okay, so 1/44 scale seems to be a better scale for me. A little bit bigger, a little easier to do than the, I don't know exactly what they were calling it, 1-to-1 scale. But I think it was made, who knows? I don't profess to understand. I'm just, this one is a little bigger. a little easier for you to work with. And that's what we like, something bigger and easier to work with. Again, if I was going super detailed on this, I would get a little file to smooth up every little bit of the edges, but I find that the flush cutters, because they're really fairly sharp, and I'm only cutting plastic with them, they've never been used for copper or wire or anything. They do a pretty good job of smoothing things down. I haven't needed the tweezers yet. I'm going to need the tweezers for the eyes. They actually give you clear plastic corneas for the eyes. I kid you not. Okay. That goes there and locks into her belly. Like that. And then this part goes on like that. And there's her belly with her navel and everything. Okay, am I snapping these two together? I'm snapping these two together. Boom. Not quite as much bending option as in the other model. That was a little less articulated, but already, and as I say, it's bigger, so I assume she's going to be a bigger model altogether. And it actually stands up on its own already. Okay, arms. What time is it? 19 minutes. Wow, I'm really doing this one a lot faster. Oh no. I don't want to be faster. B1. This is B1 again. I want 7 and 8. And then D24. Yokohama. That's what it is. Well, going back to what we were discussing before. So yeah, it is a lot more travel, but I think the last time the Shinkansen, the JR Rail Pass, was very much underutilized. So we want to make sure we do everything possible this time. So there are several shrines, etc., that we're going to be visiting, which is also something that I didn't do. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Just point out that I'm doing these at 9 o'clock at night for a specific reason, just in case people from Japan want to tune in. This would be 9 o'clock in the morning for them, and maybe you have time to do this. Obviously, you can always watch it after the fact, because I do put these live streams up. I don't just live stream and let them go away. But yeah, so this time we're going to be doing as much as possible on the travel, so that the JR Rail Pass is definitely utilized, even though it has been pointed out to me, hey, why aren't you using your JR Rail Pass on the trains? Why are you using your Suica card instead? Because the Suica card is freaking cool, man. This is how cool it is. I still have it waiting in the wallet right there. It's also $5 off for the Make Cafe. Ha ha ha. This might be expired by the time I get there, but maybe not. And hey, why not save $5 if you can? Okay. Yeah, I really am going back to the Make Cafe. Now I need D16. 16. So there are a lot of other things to do, obviously, in Tokyo, like my friend Emily. I told you, if you're watching the weekly vlogs, you already know about Emily, and actually, she joined me for one, so about a month from now, I guess, it will go live, and you guys will get to meet her finally. Okay, so this goes pointing towards me. That goes like that. There. Okay. So I'm probably going to get an arm done. Now I need D13, 15, and 20. So I will be doing less shopping for souvenirs, etc. this time out. So I will be able to concentrate more on the sightseeing and the hopefully meeting more people. That was one of the things I didn't really do a lot. I didn't meet a lot of people there. I did get to meet Shinichi, Satoshi, and I. They were kind enough to invite me out to dinner one night, which turned into the unfortunate night after that, like about a couple hours after, that's when the gallbladder attack happened, which was really not fun. Though the hospital in Japan, the medical stuff was wonderful, but I don't suggest you do that. But it was at least the I got to experience that. This is the first time I ever had, and hopefully last time that I ever got to ride in an ambulance. Okay, so this goes in like this with the things in this facing inside. Slots in there. The elbow has a lot more flexibility in this one. Anyway, yeah, so hoping to meet more people, but I am also this time taking my DSLR, which I did not do last time because I felt it would be too much camera stuff with everything that I wanted to do. But this time where I want to do more actual sightseeing, so taking a better camera seems to be a good plan. And to that end, I've actually picked up a new lens. So instead of having my vintage lenses, so I have a 50 prime, two 125 primes, a 90 to 300 zoom, but they're all old, classic vintage glass, and the 18 to 55 kit lens, none of which is a good all-around lens. Like this. And sorry, I stopped because I got to try and figure out what I'm doing to get everything the right way around. Okay. Which arm is it working on? The right arm. That looks right to me. Right arm. Turn around the right way. Speed B117. I bet you that's black. 15, 16. No, it's not. It's one of the olive ones. Don't look ahead. Never mind that you don't see it. There's other screws. Yeah. So to that end, I picked up just recently an 18 to 200 zoom. It's a Tamron, and slapped that on my Canon DSLR. And I also have the adapter that gives me, pause for station identification again. That faces the outside. Yeah. Okay. Part 2 from sprue C1. C1. Saying no. B. C1 is white. So that gives me the range from super wide angle to all the way to like a really good zoom. And I took it out testing. I've been posting pictures on Instagram. And if I was using separate broadcasting software other than YouTube, I would be able to post right now my Instagram. But I don't. Maybe I'll put it in the description. Ha ha ha! You guys know I forget to ever put anything in the descriptions. Okay, this slots into that. Oh yes, I did put it the right way around. Okay, boom. Then on D again, I need the hand. 10 minutes remaining. Which hand do I need? 7. I'll be writing. Anyway, that I've been posting on Instagram that some tests that I did with it. So you see in the one I did like in the 18, I'll full out wide, and then as close as I could get to 55, which is as far as the kit lens would go. And then I did a zoom all the way in. I did it on a shot of a radio tower across the river, the Grand River. And you can see the amazing difference in how I can zoom in that I couldn't do before. Okay, right on. I might actually think, wow, this is going so much faster. I am actually sad that this is going so fast. The other one took so long to build. This one is going so quickly. It's not as complex. The parts are bigger. It's easier for me. Okay, stop just grabbing. D, and that's A. There is D. D25. I think I might get both of our arms done as well. B2, not B1. Is this B2 here? Just no, that's A. Where's R2B2? B2. Again, two different colors on the same sprue. That's just wild. So yes, I've had the lens out, tested that, and I generally run the camera on aperture priority, which means I can change the depth of field up to suit the situation, and then just leave everything else on auto, and the camera will do the exposure and the shutter speed and all that stuff for me. Though I can do most of that fairly manual as well if I need to. That's that piece I want. This is the piece I want. This sticks out that way, and then this goes on it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm taking that again, and I think I will eschew the point and shoot this time, because if I have the DSLR with me, when am I ever going to grab the point and shoot, right? This is D. Yes, I want D17. 17. Here we are. Coco. So if you have been watching the vlogs, also the Japanese is going way better. I've changed up my regimen slightly. I still do Duolingo every day. The maximum points that you can set as your minimum they're going to keep reminding you of. And I've made it all the way up into the Ruby League, I think is max. If it's not, it's whichever is the top one. I think it's the Ruby League. They're the only points I'm getting today, and I should be able to stay there. D12, 14, and 21. And I also have the books, and to keep myself more on track, I've set myself a goal with the books of reading one chapter a day. Sorry, I'm not bringing 12, 14, and 21. There's 21. And the chapters are generally only like 4 or 5 pages long. So if I do that and keep doing the Duolingo, and I'm actually got Japanese Pod 101, the free account with that, and I'm listening to their stuff. So now I'm hearing many more Japanese speakers, which is good. So I'm trying to get better at actually understanding what people say to me in Japanese without having to ask them, please say it slower all the time. Okay. But, with that regimen, I'm hoping that I will, by the time Japan, I will be that much better. And that goes to the outside. Like that. D6. Is this D? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Right in front of me. I wonder if I can see it. Yeah, this one's going much quicker. Might not be as much of a live stream. That's too bad. There were people who were actually enjoying it, none of whom are here. But then they didn't really advertise that I was going to be doing this live stream. So hopefully after the first one, some people will actually start hanging out, making a comment or two, saying, hey, that's pretty cool. Are we going to do more of these? Okay, B2, 17. B2, B2, 17. The other sleeve. Either that or I'm also getting a little better at the assembly process. I also organized everything so the first few aren't all wobbly bobbly like they were last time. C2, C2. I've got C1. I want C2, please. C2. There it is. Lost my place. C2, number 2. So yeah, that's sort of what's going on right now with everything. Happy to share it with you. If you are in Japan, I would love to meet up with you. Say hey, maybe go have a drink or something. We're planning to do at least one day just chilling out in a park somewhere, as well as going to probably Ueno. You know the park that I wandered through last time? Oh, this way. Why you no fit? Because it's the other way, dum-dum. That's why it didn't fit. I was putting it on backwards. Okay. So I need the other hand, which is, there it is, which is on D, correct? D7. Yes, 4 hands for each side. You also don't get that. You don't get the option of pink color that is the hair color of the model, and that's it. That could also mean that it is because this one is actually referring to a gunpla. This is actually referring to a Gundam. It might be from the series, in which case the colors are specific for a reason. Okay, put in the arms in the arm sockets. Okay. She's only got those hands there, but yes. Okay. Get in there. Jump in. And there we go. And I've got 2 minutes left. And if in these 2 minutes it would, I'm down social staff, it would be starting the armor piece that goes on here. I think I'm going to stop right now and leave that until, until next time, which will probably be tomorrow. So thank you for tuning in. Subscribe. Click the notification bell if you want to know when the next video is out, because there'll be these and there'll be the vlogs, and there might be some other things coming up. I'm not sure. There'll definitely be these and the vlogs. I don't know if we'll do some other live stream. If I can get mobile to work, if they'll let me do mobile, I'll do some mobile walking around town. Maybe I'll get somebody and go to the farmer's market and walk around that before they get home. Anyway, so subscribe, notification bell, and hit the like. Give that like button some love. Smash like if you want to see my real face. That's why I'm dating 504. Yeah, so tune in next time, probably tomorrow. We'll be doing the next part of this, which is on step 8. There are 50 steps, so I didn't get that far. It might be still maybe 2-3 hours. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this. If you didn't, maybe it'll be better next time. Bye. Shouldn't do that because I haven't got the button here to end it. So now it'll be here. Let's end on the same thing we started on. The model and the model. So bye.